Homemade sheaths for camp hatchets. William Hovey Smith, 2013. I'm the author of Backyard Deer Hunting, and here is how to make a sheath for any size hatchet that you might own.
This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman. Those of you who watched my previous video on the hunting hatchets remember that I had some particular problems with this one. In short, I could not get this plastic sheath off the hatchet. Well, I did, as you see. However, you'll also recall a previous point that I made in this video that these hatchets, to be really useful, need to have effective sheaths. No. Yeah. So, what I did was looked around at materials that I had gathered from my favorite craft supply place, that is the Dempsey Dumpster, and see what I had that I might use to make an effective sheath for this hatchet. Well, one thing that I received recently in some packing was a very effective piece of synthetic material here. Okay. This is tougher than the usual foam. It is tear resistant, although it will cut. And I decided that if I cut a hole in it like this, folded it over, I would have something that a hatchet blade could actually fit into that would resist cutting and abrasion of the surrounding cloth. But this by itself was not sufficiently strong to actually support the hatchet. So we needed some cloth. Alright, we had some canvas here that I salvaged from an old screen that someone had thrown away. And I also had some of these name tags left over from previous conventions. And we have a needle here that is maybe 5/10 of a millimeter in diameter, that is stouter than usual, that I can push through several layers of thick cloth. We also had a little knife here that I could also use to cut the string, as well as this back to actually push the needle through the work. All right. So with these, we have made a holster for this hatchet, as you see. Now, we have included a flap here. Yeah. A pocket. All right. Plus hangers. Put on the belt. Yeah. And a little pocket on the front with some Velcro. And in this, the hatchet will actually fit. Like so. Close over. And voila! Yeah! All right. Now that you can carry and take anywhere. And now I can put this assembly in my camp box without fear of it shifting around and cutting everything else in it. Now following will be some still pictures that will show you the assembly steps. I'll also have these pictures along with some written descriptions in a blog, as well as posted on Pinterest.
Here is another view of the raw materials plus the finished product. Now here is the foam that's been shaped to fit the hatchet. The first sewing around that foam, here I whipped up along the top, now added the Velcro, the camo cover, and here is the finished product. For those of you who've not seen the previous video, now this is why I felt compelled to make this holster.
This is a heavier model of a camp hatchet. Now it also features a flat back for driving stakes, It comes in a sheath of sorts, which is sort of melted around the work here. Yeah, come on. Well, it's not going to come off very easily.
Besides backyard deer hunting, I have other books including Extreme Muzzleloading, Crossbow Hunting, and Practical Bow Fishing, and these are available as softcover and ebooks. I have an 8-book ebook series for 2013-14, and the most recent title is Hunting Big and Small Game with Muzzleloading Pistols. Now, you could have used other materials than I did to make a holster for your hatchet. Now, it might be salvaged, natural, or synthetic leather, but the guy thing is to use whatever you got to make what you need. Now, we'll have a chapter on hatchets in my new book, The Hunting Knife, for 2014. For more information on my books, blogs, and videos, go to my website at www.hoveysmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.